Lucia's new school. The new school sat on Orchard Street, but there wasn't an orchard in sight. Instead, the street looked like the rest of the Lower East Side, an immigrant neighborhood in New York City. It was 1909. There were run-down tenements, grim gutters, strange smells, and more people than Lucia could count. Pushcat vendors made their way through the crowds, hawking their goods. Bratwurst, sweet and spicy bratwurst, a big man allowed. Pickles, 2 cents each, shrieked a skinny lady with a kerchief. Fresh roasted corn coming right up, a boy shouted. Not that Lucia could understand a word. The Pushka vendor spoke in a tongue she didn't understand. Maybe it was English, maybe German or Yiddish, maybe all three. In any case, Lucia only spoke Italian. She had just arrived there in America a few weeks ago, in her first home, a little village in southern Italy. The roads had been plain dirt, surrounded by quiet fields and fruit trees. Only on windy days the air smelled of lemons and orange, and the sea. But one day her parents had decided to sell their goats, bundle up their belongings, and board a ship to America. "We're leaving for a better life," Lucia's mother had told her. "In America you will be able to go to school. In Italy for farmers like us, there's only poverty." Lucia was thankful for the opportunity to go to school for the first time back home. The only school had been many miles away still. As she walked up the stone steps of Public School 22, she could not help but feel afraid. The school's long hallways with tiled floors reminded her of Ellis Island, where she had and her family had been expected for being allowed into America. The school nurse checked Lucia's hair for lice, though nurses at Ellis Island already had. The principal scribbled Lucia's name and classroom number on slips of paper. She handed it to her, then pointed sharply toward the stair. When Lucia found her new classroom, she took a deep breath before knocking on the door. The teacher answered the door. "Class, it seems we had a new student." "What is your name?" she asked Lucia. Lucia did not understand and shook her head. The teacher sighed impatiently. "What is your name?" she asked again. Lucia bit her lip. Didn't understand the question any better than before. There were 40 students in the class, all of them watching with wide eyes. When teacher grabbed and slid the papers up Lucia's shaking hands, she giggled. "Her name is Lucia Giordano," the teacher announced as she walked Lucia to a desk at the back of the room. Lucia heard the name and felt her cheeks turn hot with shame as she passed her new classmates. She should have realized what the teacher was asking, but how could she have been sure? It all sounded like nonsense to Lucia's ears. The rest of the day passed in a blur, and everything was in English. Books, the writing on the blackboard, the teacher instructions. English was awful. Lucia ugly started wobbles all day long. The strange sounds around her like a dog for fog Lucia feared she would never escape.